Hey guys, I'm Chaya Garcia, and this video is about you taking those challenges and those leaps of faith so you actually know how to say, I've got me and I'm okay. And my eyes are a tiny bit teary, and I just was like watching something. And here's the thing, I used to not bet on myself or even know what the heck that looked like. So here's my little bit of story. In this video, you're going to hear how I attracted addicts over and over and over again, and then ended up dating a really nice guy and marrying him who's totally sober. So, how did I go from addicts to my angel? Here's the thing, I didn't know who I was and how to bet on myself. And I very much wanted other people to love me. And I very much still feel that way. But now I know that that's wrong. So that's the difference. I still want people to love me. I still want to make people proud. I still want to make people happy. But I also know that that's not a healthy thought. But before I was healthy, I thought that was fucking normal. I thought that was like definitely what you do, what's normal, what's right. Like, of course, you want people to be proud of you. Like, of course, you want people to think you are the doing the right thing, but if you are reliant upon other people's approval or pride in you, you will always fall short because your challenges and risks that you're going to take will still be hindered by your hope and perception of other people's opinions. And therefore, you just can't take big leaps. Like every time you're thinking about what other people are going to think of you, you just can't jump as far. So for me, like I had to learn like, oh, my control issues are actually codependency. Oh, my codependency issues are actually just like signs of massive addiction of other people and control and manipulation. And I really needed to learn how sick I was to get healthy because we all just say like we're fine. We all just say like I am healthy, I've got this. I am fine, right? We're just like, how are you doing? I'm great. I got a straight A, or I got a job promotion, or I love my job, or my boss is great, or I'm actually going to Europe next week, or my best friend just got engaged. I'm so thrilled. Or like, and you just go on and you say like some things you're proud of. And you're not like, well, actually, I've been beating myself up in my head all day today because I haven't gone to the gym in a week and I feel like shit about myself. Like, that would be a normal response. And then people be like, yeah, I really also want to get moving. Maybe we can go together, right? You can help each other out in your in your state of vulnerability. And we can't really help each other out in our states of vulnerability, even though we all kind of want to help each other out by nature, unless everyone gets vulnerable. Because most of the time, people aren't being vulnerable. They're being like, I am totally fine. I got this. My marriage is great. Ha ha, ha, what's up? And the truth is, most people are crying behind closed doors. Most people are fighting with their spouses. Most people are yelling at their kids and not proud of who they are. But we can't break past that pride if we first don't come into our own eyes and look into ourselves and say, like, what do I realize about me? What do I need to change? What's my vulnerabilities? Like, what do I want to work on? And for me, it's like I had to realize that me wanting other people to be proud of me or other people's approval or what do other people think of me is actually a really sick disease because then I stop myself from connecting with myself and God. And like God's way greater than like the random opinions of other people that I create in my mind about what they think or not. Because most of the time, people aren't even telling you what they think. Most of the time, you're probably wrong deducing what you think other people are thinking about you. For better or for worse, you're probably wrong. So it's like wasting your time thinking about other people's opinions and their pride of you. It's like so silly because they can change in a second. Like based on their mood, they can be so proud of you for taking a risk. And then 30 minutes later, they can think you're an idiot for taking the same risk. So it's like, wait, are you going to feel like crap? Or are you going to feel amazing for taking the risk? I don't know. What are they feeling? What do they think? I mean, it's a horrible way to live to constantly be pulled in the direction of other people's opinions, and it's really something that I want to keep working on. Sarah Blakely speaks about how she intentionally sets things up where she can get embarrassed kind of consistently, so she never gets her ego too high up where she's like, I'm okay. In the sense that she is still concerned with what other people think about her. So she like wants to get really embarrassed and weird shit happens so that she can constantly get grounded and like I've got me and I've got God and like my opinion matters and other people's don't opinion matter so that she can keep building and growing and scaling in the world. And it's a really big skill set to be like, what's my vision? I got this, and go full steam ahead while bringing people into your vision, but not allowing their opinions to drain you. And I still very much have that. Like, I still want people to be proud of me. I still want to make people think that I'm doing the right thing. But all of that thought is so unhealthy. It's so draining. It's like putting the big brakes on my vision, on my power, on my gifts into the world. Because I have to ask myself, like, what does God think about what I'm doing? What do I think about what I'm doing? What does my spouse think about what I'm doing? What does my mom maybe, But it's like all of the people that aren't really in my immediate life that I value their opinions on because they're already doing that great thing that I want to do. I can't really, it can't matter. Like one of the best things is people saying like, don't take advice from someone whose life you don't also want to live. Meaning like everyone and their mom is going to give you financial advice, right? But most people aren't multimillionaires. So if you want to become a multimillionaire, the people who you should take advice from are people who are multimillionaires, people who've already done the hard work and figured out what doesn't work and can help you walk down the same road. But if you take advice from someone making 100 grand or 200 grand or 50 grand or 75 grand, they will all give you advice on what to do with your money. And they will all be passionate and with fervor and with conviction of what you should do and how you should make your money, what job you should have. It doesn't mean it's true because if they haven't done what you're trying to do and are not already where you're trying to go, their advice, while it might be passionate or close to you because they're a relative, probably is the wrong advice. And that's a really important thing to think of. Like, if I wouldn't want to be you, then should I take advice from you? Meaning, your decisions are just your thought processes. And if you haven't figured out how to think really big and create that in your own life, then why would I follow your advice, which is just your thoughts and opinions? Meaning, you don't have to think so hard. If people aren't in extraordinary marriages or with extraordinary amounts of wealth, or whatever you're trying to go and get, and you can have different mentors at different times or for different things in your life, then don't listen. And like for me, it's been really hard because I haven't found like one person that I vibe with for wealth, for money, except for Hermosi, who like makes $105 million in one weekend, and it's just not an attainable goal for me. So it's like because I have little kids, and it's just like not even realistic based on the lifestyle that I currently want to live while I'm a mom. And Hermosi and Layla aren't parents, which means they have a lot of time to not think about anything but their business or themselves or their business and themselves. For me, a lot of my thoughts go to my kids and my home and what I'm teaching them and how they are and their physical health and their mental health. And that's a good thing. And that's normal for their age bracket. But as an entrepreneur, it's like such a struggle because I'm like, well, if I really want to be an entrepreneur, I have to take risks and I have to do this and I have to build this and I have to go fast and I have to make this amount of money. But it's like everything is in their own right time. And timing is so hard for us because we just want what we know is ours now. And Sarah Blakely I literally asked God like for the prayer to see what her big aha moment was going to be. And she's like, "Please universe, send me the signs of like what I need to create to change the world." And 2 years later, she got the idea. And then 2 or 3 years after that, did she get, it, like, picked up. After she got the idea, she took a long time to get any manufacturer to make it. I know she drove around for 2 years around, like, North Carolina, I believe, to even get a manufacturer to make the Spanx because everyone laughed at her saying, "This is, like, so stupid, and it's already a dominated world, and, like, get out of it." And she then at least 4 or 5 years before she prayed on it, saw it in her mind, did it even start to come to fruition? Like, it wasn't even Spanx yet. It was just starting to be made 5 years later after the prayer. And so, like, things take time. Things take so much longer than we want it to take. And getting into that space of I've got me, I love me one day at a time. What's my vision? What's my goals? Can really help you with that, as well as writing down your goals frequently. Like, write your goals down. Use your mindset to think that you are healthy, you are wealthy, you are divine, everything comes to you at the perfect time, and just say that over and over and over. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am divine, everything comes to me in the perfect time. Me and the universe are aligned. And you just say that over and over and over. And then you can keep working on yourself while also not missing the days. Like I just think the worst thing to do would be like build a multi-million dollar business and, like, lose my kids or the connection with my kids in the process, or connection with my husband in the process, or connection with myself and God in the process. So, like, for me, that would be a really big, "Oh, shit" moment. I don't want to have that happen. So for me, because that's the biggest goal, like, the way that I define success is when my kids are older, they wanna hang out with me. I think it was Warren Buffett, but or somebody else who's, like, multi-billionaire. It wasn't Warren. A multi-billionaire said, "The way that I define success is that when my kids are grown, they want to hang out with me." That's genuinely my definition of success. So for me, now that I have little kids, like, I don't wanna screw it up just because I'm an entrepreneur making money, this, that, and the other thing. That's a goal of mine. So what I'm doing now, which is taking it slow and focusing on my kids, is actually aligned with my truest definition of success, not my false or less true definition of success, which is a lot of money. And yes, I want a lot of money so that I can help the world. I can only help the world if I have resources. I can only, like, have a big house to invite people in, or create projects, or create events, or create resources, or, build things out for people to be aware on how to help themselves and have healthy relationships and leave the abusive ones. If you have money, if you have resources to publish books and to print things out and to have a home and to build, like, you need it. But at the same time, that's a sub section, or a lower than subliminary goal, a secondary goal of the success that I truly want, which is just my kids to, like, be so safe and love up on me when I'm an adult, and when they're an adult and I'm, like, older, because I didn't lose them in the process of growth. So the truth is, even though I'm going slow, I'm doing the right thing. And it's sometimes really hard to, like, swallow that pill of slow is actually safe. Most of the times we want to go fast and we want to go hard and we want just our goals to happen right now. But depending where you're at, go hard, go, like, focused, write your goals down, dream big, but also don't lose yourself in the process, and think about what your real goal is. Like, I don't want to lose my health just because I'm trying to chase wealth, which a lot of people who chase wealth lose their health. It's true. They become so stressed out, they get ulcers, they get health problems, they get this, and then they have these health problems where their whole life they can't even enjoy their wealth. That's what happens most of the time. So, if I really want my health and then my kids to be with me, going slow is actually the right direction for gaining wealth long term, and sustainable wealth, and a lot of wealth long term. So I am reaching my goals, even though it's in this, like, time distortion. So get to know what you want, get to know what you value, get to know what your true vision of success is, and love yourself so much. And stop seeking out other people's approval of your dreams, because it's never going to happen. And you're the one who has to bet on you. So I'm Chaya Garcia, relationship expert, here for you to help get to know yourself and love yourself so profoundly. Because the truth is, at the end of the day, we are all 100% effed up and 100% lovable. So love yourself and say, I've got me. I'm going to be kind to myself. I'm not going to hurt myself in the process of life. There's already a lot of pain. I'm not going to intentionally be the one to include and increase that in my own life. So if you want to learn more about how to love yourself and how to create a lot of wealth and relationship success in your life, please subscribe so I can help this channel grow. It would mean the world to me, and my family. So comment, like, share, do all the things that help the algos make their magic happen so we can truly just be a source of good and light in the world. So I love you guys. Subscribe, like, and I will see you later. Have a great day.